Okay, welcome back everybody. It is a beautiful day here in Västerås, and today I'm a little extra happy because finally it seems like I have gotten this good old machine up and running again. I have had some issues with the carburetor, but it seems like today I finally found out what was wrong with it. So now I have been outside and test driven it for I think 1 hour or something, and it has been working absolutely perfect. So it's really a happy day for me. I have had so much struggle with it. I'd like to tell you what was wrong, but before I do it I can just tell a little bit about the machine. It's a John Deere LX 188. It's a 1997 model. It got a Kawasaki engine, 17 horsepower. It is a killer machine, but it's old. So of course some things on it has to be replaced or need some service. So the reason why we wanted to have this machine was because we decided we wanted to cut the grass on almost the whole property, and as you can see it is quite a bit. I think it's about 2 acres, something around that size, and with such a big area it's okay to have a good machine that can help you out. And we bought it used, and you can see it's not in the best shape. When you look at the hood and the seat is a bit worn, but as long as the machine is working and we can operate it, we are okay with that. First I thought it was the standard some dirt inside the carburetor, so I did all the standard things you do when you have some issues. I changed the gas hoses, I changed the gas filter, I took away the carburetor from the engine and cleaned the carburetor, and changed the spark plugs. But I could start it and it was running nice, but the gas was floating over from the excess hose on the top of the carburetor, and I was about to give up, but I got the tips from a friend, and so I decided to try it out, and I'll show you now what was the problem. Let's pop the hood. Okay, so let's see if we can. So here is the carburetor, and you can also be aware that this solenoid, sometimes that can cause you also trouble, and sometimes you will have to change the solenoid. I did that too. But inside here the float is, and I happen to have an extra carburetor, so I will show you. It's easier. So this is how the carburetor looks like. But the trouble in my case was that the float was too low here. So the gas, it didn't stop the gas to come inside, so it started to float over here in the excess house. So what I did, I I adjusted this, and remember, if you shall do this, you have to be very careful because you can damage stuff inside the carburetor. But carefully I adjusted this to stay higher up, and I did some back and forth and tried it a little bit out, but I found the right spot some place around here, I would say. And then when the gasoline is starting to fill up, it closes properly. So that was the trouble for my carburetor, and I just wanted to share them with you guys in case you have some issues with your machine, whether it's a John Deere or it's another machine. It might be that's the problem. So now you have a tips, but remember to be careful if you're working with a carburetor, because you can damage things inside. This is the original carburetor on the machine, and the carburetor that's on my machine now is an alternative model. And you see the one here is stopper for the, see, it stops there, and that one is not as similar on the carburetor I have on the machine now. This one is made by metal, and it stands here on this side. It's not possible to show it on camera, but it is on the other side than this. I tried to bend it carefully so I could see that the floater would be higher. It's not so easy to show everything, but there's lots of videos with this type of stuff on YouTube, so just search it up, and I'm sure you will find a more detailed explanation. Okay, so like I said, I'm really happy and excited because I had the John Deere up and running today. It's beautiful weather, and I could cut about 2 acres of grass, and I only spent about 1 hour approx. It went fast and quickly. The machine is a killer because it's strong and powerful. The grass was started to be pretty high, and it was very juicy inside, so it was a rather tough task to do the grass today, but I had no trouble with this machine. So yeah, I'm satisfied, and I hope you can have some tips for your own machine if you have some troubles. So anyway, thanks for watching, and if you enjoy and like this type of stuff, please subscribe and hit the like button, and also share them with your friends. And have a nice day, everybody. Thanks.